Hey, I'm Marcus from House of Reptiles in Tigard, Oregon, and today our animal spotlight is going to be about box turtles. They're pretty common now in the reptile pet trade. The most common species that you find are the terrapine carolinas, which are known as the three-toads, or even the Gulf Coast, which are really these light-colored ones in the back. The other common one that you find are the terrapine ornatas, or the ornate box turtles. And occasionally you will run into hybrids. This more colorful guy over here we believe to be a Gulf Coast ornate cross. There are also two other species from northern Mexico that you can come into. They're a little bit more uncommon though. These guys range from the western part of the United States down to southwestern, even into northern Mexico. Kind of come from more plainsy grassland type areas. Most of them will get about, say, 6-ish inches for the three-toed box turtle species. Some, like the Gulf Coast, will get closer to 8 inches. They usually get there about 6-8-ish years of age under proper care. The way we recommend keeping them in captivity is going to be in a pretty large enclosure. These guys have typically something of a quarter-mile territory in the wild, so we try to give them as much as possible. We recommend nothing smaller than 4 feet by 2 feet of an enclosure, preferably Rubbermaid like what this is, opposed to glass, which they don't really understand the concept of and can't hurt themselves while trying to get out of it. We'll keep them with a basking area of about 85 to 90 degrees, as well as a decent amount of UVB lighting. We're providing that with our mercury vapor bulb. We'll also give them a water bowl with a convenient ramp for them to get in and out of, so that they can drink, soak, and go to the bathroom. With that, they'll also be kind of messy, so we'll have to probably clean this water at least once or twice a day. They're omnivorous, so we'll feed them a variety of different vegetables, flowers, and fruits on occasion, with even different types of protein, whether that's commercially made food or animal matter such as raw lean ground turkey, chicken hearts, gizzards, beef liver, hot dogs, worms as earthworms or superworms, waxworms, slugs, snails. If you're going to pull anything from your garden, just make sure that's coming from a fertilizer or pesticide-free area, so that way they're not getting anything toxic to them. These guys typically have a lifespan of around 80 to 100 years, which makes them probably the longest living reptile you can have as a pet. So they are quite definitely a lifelong commitment. These guys are typically fairly shy, so they're not really ones to be picked up and played with. Kind of think of them a little bit like fish, something to take care of, look at, pet on their shell, or let them walk around the house every so often, but not, the kind of hands-on playing animal like some other reptiles out there. Box turtles, in comparison to other turtle and tortoise species, are a little bit more prone to some sicknesses. They're a little bit more likely to get respiratory infections or eye infections, making them a little bit more fragile, a little bit harder to care for. But they still have their own individual personalities, which can definitely be fun. That being said, I think that they make great pets for people with the resources for them, both financially, space, and longevity-wise. Probably not the best pet for kids, since they are a kind of hands-off animal, maybe even for first-timers. But we still like them nonetheless, and that's box turtles. Thanks for watching.